Yo, 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 it's your boy Aaron. I'm back and I'm better than ever. We're live and alive with another episode of Arispe on America, episode 16, and we are now officially entering day 18 of the war with Iran. Needed a little sippy sip there. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the world, man. Day 18 going on 19. Sorry, my face looks a little swollen right now. I got some teeth issues going on. I didn't get to get online yesterday, but I can't ruin my streak. There's too much going on with the news, and I need to bring it to you guys. And I have a lot on my mind, and I feel like I gotta let it all out. So today I have been nonstop watching the. Hold on, I'm trying to turn on my ticky ticky. Oh, now we're on Tiki Tiki. Tiki Talkie is now back. So yeah, lots been going on today, man. Lots of bullshit. I guess one of the main things that we want to cover of the day is, obviously the attacks on Qatar's oil and Iranian oil. So just to kind of dive into it, I got a video here that I'll start playing, and we'll just go off of that. It's already kind of late tonight, so I'm not gonna just sit here and like bitch for too long before I actually get into the actual physical news of the day. Yo, what's up? Yo, it's me. But yeah, with that being said, sorry to my people that are watching on TikTok. You're not gonna be able to see my screen right now. If you want to see my screen, go ahead and follow me on Twitch and tune in there. And yeah, you'll be able to see my screen as we go. At the moment, I gotta sleep, bro. Holla at me. Go get some rest, bro. Go get some rest. Tune in tomorrow, homie. Tune in tomorrow. He said, holla at me. Hey man, it's all good. It's all good. News don't sleep, bro. News don't sleep. It's an hour by developing, like hour developing thing, man. All right. Anyways, let's get into this bullshit. Let's see here.
Foreign ministers met in Riyadh. What's the Saudi foreign minister's message then to Iran, do you think?
Well, the most significant thing that he said in that meeting was that Iran needed to reconsider its course, these attacks needed to stop, or he said that they would review their actions because political options are on the table as well as non-political options. Now, that's hugely significant because GCC countries have been saying for the past 2 weeks that they want de-escalation, they want dialogue. They've been at pains to stress that this is not their war to fight and that they're.
And I completely 100% agree. The GCC does not want to get involved at all in this war. They're getting caught in the crossfire, and I think a lot of people need to understand that. Like Saudi Arabia don't want to fucking go to war. The UAE ain't trying to go to war. Oman ain't trying to go to war. Qatar ain't trying to go to war. But because they got American military bases on every single one of those in every single one of those countries, they are theoretically already the bad guy because they're aligned with America, right? And that just makes them targets.
One of defense, not offense. So the fact that now the Saudi foreign minister is talking about non-political options being on the table is very significant. He went on to say that Iran's actions would backfire politically and morally. He talked about the fact that he felt that Iran attacking Riyadh and also Qatar, the Ras Laffan industrial complex in Qatar, while this diplomatic meeting was ongoing in Riyadh, was an attempt for the Iranians to blackmail Arab and Islamic countries. He said they would not be blackmailed, they would not be intimidated. And he also said that they were very clear that there would be non-political options on the table.
Yo, chill out, chill out, chill
Saudi
out, chill
Arabia's
out, chill
foreign
out.
minister saying there that they wouldn't shy away from a military response, his words, but they would take a diplomatic track at the UN before that. I mean, are we now poised at a much more perilous moment here, Victoria?
I mean, obviously, in the last few hours, the events of the last few hours have escalated things significantly. The attack on Ras Laffan in the last few hours has been a significant escalation, with Qatar Energy saying that that facility in the north of Doha had been attacked with missiles. That facility, there are massive fires at that facility, which they're now trying to contain. They say that all personnel are accounted for. There haven't been any injuries. That is very significant.
I think it's important for everybody to understand that America did issue a threat back to Israel today. Israel is the first; they are the first ones to attack Iran today, right? Israel with their genocidal, fucking ethno state looking ass, they're over there fucking firing bombs on Iranian oil. Nobody's really even been attacking the oil, right? Everybody's been leaving it the fuck alone. Everybody has been kind of in this agreement not to attack each other's oil because it's just, why does that help anybody in the globe, right? So essentially Israel goes and attacks one of Iran's biggest oil refineries. So Iran basically retaliates by attacking part of Qatar. It's a joint facility of it is the biggest natural gas refinery in the entire world, right? So that's just a retaliation tactic, and because of it, now you got Qatari officials expelling Iranian officials out of the country. The Saudis are actually saying that they might get involved and that they're willing to defend themselves if they have to. But the fact of the matter is that these countries have American bases on them. That is the deterrent it's supposed to be the deterrent, right? For most of these countries, right? It's supposed to be their protection. But what's the point of allowing American military bases on any of these countries' soil if we're not going to protect them and their oil, right? So Trump did actually say, in a Truth Social post recently, like within the last 2-3 hours, basically telling Israel not to do that shit again because, dude, Iran is literally saying if you do it again, we're going to basically shut off the entire supply of Persian Gulf oil. And that's not what anybody needs. We don't need a fucking global oil crisis to that level, man. We're already suffering right now where they're having to go, through the motherfucking Red Sea, or they're trying to literally go around Africa, which it doesn't make no sense to do that.
So yes, I think this is a very significant moment.
Yeah, as you say, Qatar had also ordered some Iranian officials to leave the country in response to that attack on the Ras Laffan gas facility that you're just talking about. Clearly, a very strong response from the Qataris, Victoria.
Yeah, so in the last few hours, the foreign ministry has issued a statement.
Bro, and I've been telling everybody since the beginning of this war, bro, that it is about the fucking oil. Like, why is it that at the beginning, the first couple of days, here we are in day 18, 19, right? The first couple of days, they're like, oh, it's the regime. Oh, we're trying to get regime change. Oh, we want to free the people of Iran. But now, every day that I pay attention to the fucking news, it's, oh, the oil. Oh, the Strait of Hormuz, it's being closed off. Oh, they're only allowing their friends to get through, and everybody else who's, Iran's adversaries are getting blown up as we fucking speak, right? Because at the end of the day, it's only because they want to control that critical choke point themselves. America wants control over that region. They want American capital to come in there and pillage and rape the motherfucking land and take all the resources of these Middle Eastern countries. That's the only reason that we've been involved in the Middle East for the last 20 to 30, 40 fucking years. I often try to ask people, do you think that we would truly be there trying to get involved and, do these regime changes and better these people's governments, or trying to fucking overthrow their governments if they didn't have oil, if they didn't have these natural resources that we desire so much, right? And I mean, you can quite literally attribute multiple operations back to the fact that countries were trying to nationalize oil, or they were trying to change what they sold the oil in, or what currency they were selling it in. I mean, Saddam Hussein with Iraq was trying to sell oil in the euro. What did America do? We said that they had weapons of mass destruction. We invaded. We took it over. We didn't find any weapons of mass destruction, but we sure as fuck did kill Saddam Hussein and got him killed at least. And basically threw the country into destabilization for like 20 fucking years. It could be the same said with Libya. We killed Gaddafi for what? Do any of you know? We killed Gaddafi because he wanted to nationalize oil for Libya and sell it under a currency backed by African gold. And that threatens the petrodollar. If you threaten the petrodollar, then America will overthrow your government. We've overthrown so many democratic governments at the fucking sake of nationalization of resources. I tell you people time and time again, y'all want to look at 1979 with the Islamic regime, right? And that's where they took power. But y'all don't look at 1953 when we overthrew their democratically elected prime minister due to the fact that he wanted to nationalize oil. Right after that, we overthrew the president of Guatemala because he wanted to nationalize the land and take it away from Chiquita, which was then the United Fruit Company, nowadays known as Chiquita, your favorite fucking banana. They basically were going to get their land redistributed back to the peasants of Guatemala. That's what the president wanted to do. And then they went and lobbied to America, said that, hey, this guy right here, he's a fucking communist. He's basically doing all kinds of fuck shit in Latin America, and y'all need to go get him. So they basically did a fucking CIA coup and overthrew his ass. and instilled a dictator that led to genocide. So everybody's like, oh, well, it's about genocide. It's about a horrible dictator and him killing the people. Bro, we've quite literally imposed dictators before that led to genocide time and time again, but they don't teach us that shit in history. They don't tell you anything post World War II in history, not even in fucking college. All they stop at is World War II because they know that our history past World War II, it's not the best. It's not the prettiest. We aren't on the right side of history. Time and time again, we have done fuck shit just to contain communism because we don't want to allow it to blow it. We don't want to allow it to work. We don't want to give socialism a chance, which is why we fucking constrain Cuba. That's why Cuba can't work. They say that, oh, it's the government of Cuba. It's because they're socialist. It's because this and that. Do you really feel like the government wants to constrain its people so much that they don't feed them? That's fucking pure stupidity. It's because of American sanctions that they've had on them for 70 fucking years. Because if they prove that socialism works, it proves to other countries like, hey, we don't have to fucking fall into the global economic cartel that is America. We don't have to fall into their scheme. We don't have to give into the global capitalist regime, right? So every time that somebody, the Cuban crisis going on right now. I mean, the Cuban crisis has been going on for 70 years. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's due to the fact that, I mean, they're a threat back to the Cuban Missile Crisis. And a lot of people, you know, they still attribute that one situation to the reason why they're still a threat to us today, which that's completely besides the fucking point. Today, they're just a country that is trying to survive, just trying to fucking get by. And America puts blockades up and doesn't allow food and water to get in, doesn't allow the oil to get in. And just because the last couple of years, Venezuela has been the top exporter of oil to Cuba. When we took Madrano, basically all of that oil stopped passing into Cuba, and therefore they're not getting any oil, not getting any gas. They're running out of gas for electricity. They're running out of gas for their cars. And we don't allow Russia to bring in oil. We won't allow China to bring in oil. We won't allow anybody to. You can say it's because they have a socialist government. You can say because, you know, they're communists. But at the end of the day, would the country work if we didn't put up so many blockades, if we didn't purposely just screw the people? Because what we're doing is we're constraining the people so much so that they go out and they overthrow their government. That's America's goal time and time again, even with Iran. That's what we're trying to do. That's what Trump hoped day one, is that the Iranians would take to the streets and, you know, start a revolution and overthrow their government and install a democratic regime. It's like, bro, that's fucking delusional if you think that they're going to do that just in one fucking day. It's like we are just so obsessed with imposing our Western democracy on these people. They already tried. We fucking robbed them of the experience, right? They gave it a chance. But because they wanted to nationalize oil and tell BP, hey, we don't think that y'all have the rights to our oil that sits under our soil, under our parts of the oil, fucking parts of the Gulf, right? BP was like, fuck that, bro. That's our oil. British Petroleum in America, they're like, hell no, dude, that's our shit. So what do? Like I said, we overthrew the fucking president, the prime minister, simply because he wanted to make his country better. And would Iran be in the situation that it's in today if not for American interventionism? Which is why I'm so freaking against American interventionism today. Which is why I don't support this war with Iran. I mean, in Iran. I definitely don't support a war going with Israel. Who the fuck would? Genocidal fucking maniacs killed 74,000 people in Palestine, civilians. And they're obviously these imperialistic land grabbing motherfuckers. They're occupying the West Bank. They're fighting a war on two fronts. They're not just fighting in fucking Iran. They're fighting in Lebanon now, taking over its southern border, bombing Beirut, a fucking city with millions of people. Millions. It's a fully developed, functioning city. Why the fuck are you blowing up residential buildings? You're killing people for no reason. They have 800 people dead in Beirut already. 10 people killed this morning in Israeli strikes. Oh, and I was supposed to thank Israel because they gave me an hour warning before they blew up my fucking home? Thanks, Israel. Thank you. I love you, BB. Thank you for letting me know an hour before I needed to throw all my shit outside of my apartment before you fucking blow up my home. A lot of people don't realize that when war starts, it's oftentimes elderly, women, and children who suffer the most. World War II, where we had quite literally the most casualties of almost any war, were civilians that died. Those millions of numbers, the 6-7 million, fucking It's fucking civilians, dude. It's never just the people with guns in their hands. It's never the people that start this shit. It's never the people and the politicians that cause all of these problems going and getting hurt. It's always the people that literally have nothing to do with it. Every freaking time. I'm sorry, but I'm watching videos left and right of old ass ladies getting their fucking homes blown up. You tell me how that's liberation. Israel is not fighting the same war as America. I've said that time and time again. Maybe America is there to liberate. Maybe that we're there for a regime change. You know, America really just cares about having somebody that'll play ball with the capitalists here back at home. That's it. We just want somebody, and we want somebody in power that's gonna play by our rules. But Israel's fighting a separate war, people. They're fighting a war for pure eradication. They fucking hate these people. They're a little baby nation surrounded by all these big bad guys, right? And Israel's goal is to fight hard and fight fast. They want to destroy the regime. They're fighting this war for separate reasons. Their intentions are very different here, which is why they're conducting all of these different types of operations without letting America know. Supposedly, like bombing freaking Iran's oil, which, why would you do that? The USA has literally not touched the oil, hasn't even bothered to mess with Iran's oil. For that fucking sake, it's just like common sense, dude. We're already fucking up the global oil supply enough. Do you really need to piss off Iran so much that they're going to start bombing every other Gulf refinery that is in the region? That's not what any of us need. We're already paying. I was paying fucking $250 last week. Now I'm paying $385 here in Texas. That's not fucking pretty, bro. And I quite literally rely on my car to work. So it's just kind of like, damn, like right in the time period where I need to make some money, man, the gas prices start going up, and they're just going to keep going up. They're just going to keep going and rising. I mean, I think I saw Omanian oil at $140 a fucking barrel, man. I wish I had the sound effect to say fuck, bro, because that's crazy. Insane. Just wasting money on a conflict we don't even need. Yeah, man, I agree with you. And they already asked for $50 billion at the start of the war. Now they're asking for an additional $150 billion. 3 times more than what they asked for at the start of the war. And everybody that just says it's an operation, that should show right there that it's not just an operation. We are going to be there a lot longer than people think. This isn't just going to be a little in and out situation. You don't just cause regime change overnight. And even so, Iran cannot afford to be a fucking Libya. If we can't have a fucking open slave trade in Libya. This isn't Libya. Iran is still a critical choke point, even at the end of the war, for the Strait of Hormuz. Do y'all want pirates fucking invading all throughout the Strait of Hormuz? Do y'all not? People don't realize that there can still be all these proxy groups that fucking rise up in Iran, all these terrorist organizations that will rise up and try to seize power. That's what happens every time when there's these vacuums, these power vacuums, full of chaotic people that want to lead, that think that their ideas are better, right? That they're the ones that are here to lead their country out of the bullshit. And it's just like 9 times out of 10, y'all don't understand that these revolutionaries, dude, they're never there for the benefit of the people. There's still going to be radical Islamists that are going to go and try to seize control of what's ever left over of the regime. I say it time and time again, bro. Like, y'all don't think the regime was already expecting the fucking Ayatollah to just fucking fall over any day and have a heart attack? Dude was old as dirt, 84 years old, bro. Health issues and shit. He was already about to go. He was on his way out. You know what I'm saying, people? He was literally on his way out. You don't think the regime was like, oh yeah, man, you know what? As soon as he's dead, we're going to put somebody in that's even more radical. We're going to put somebody in that actually will allow us to do this whole death to America thing that we keep trying to chant, and he's like holding us back, because that's quite literally what he's doing. The Ayatollah didn't want to develop nuclear weapons. That's the facts. And we don't even have proof that they were developing nuclear weapons. The CIA came out and said that they weren't, and even enriching uranium the way that the people were saying that they are, like the rest of the world is trying to say that they are. And literally, when the director of fucking counterterrorism resigns and says that, hey, well, we pursued this war for no reason, Israel did nothing. That should, Iran did nothing, sorry. That should show everybody something. And then all that Trump can do is villainize him. villainize a Green Beret, a man that served, I believe I read 12 tours, 12 different operations, and then fucking is a CIA, like ex-CIA operative. Like, come on, bro. For somebody that was a part of the CIA to even come out and say that this was not warranted and we did this shit for no reason, that should say something. And all Trump can do is villainize this guy. This dude was literally a Trump supporter. He just can't get behind it. He literally is like, dude, this right here is kind of bullshit. I'm looking at the price of $16.65 in South Korea for a gallon of gas right now. Oh my God, that is insane. I don't know what the South Korean yen is compared to ours, but that still feels very expensive. But yes, at the end of the day, it does not benefit us. I believe that we spent $24 billion already. That was yesterday's numbers. I don't quote me on that. It's probably more today. We're spending more and more money on a daily basis. Do you know what we could do with that money? Like just on day 15 alone, by the time that we had got to day 15, the spend in Iran could have fixed highways in America for a whole year. We could have worked on our infrastructure here back at home for a whole year with what we spent in 15 days. Y'all don't understand that every time y'all see an explosion on the screen, that's millions of fucking dollars. We are literally getting our $1 million missiles blown out of the sky by fucking $20,000, $30,000 drones from Argentina and China. Like, bro, they're not even fucking trying. They haven't even like unleashed everything that they have. That's evident as fuck. And we just honestly, at the end of the day, we don't have the time or the money to be spending all of this effort on in a war in Iran when we have to focus on things back here at home. There's so much shit going on. We're in the midst of chaotic ass midterms. There's fucking a bunch of policy changes that are going on in the midst of here. And at the end of the day, I was covering the fucking Epstein files before the war even started. And right as shit started getting real juicy, right after they fucking deposed Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, there were a lot more things being redacted and a lot more elites were getting fucking outed for the bullshit that they were a part of. Oh, wartime. I mean, come on, dude. Napoleon, literally one of his quotes is, when you feel like you're starting to lose your people, go to war. Hey, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you, bro. Every follow counts, man. It helps me continue creating what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, dude, this dude has lost his fucking marbles, and he does need to be impeached. The U.S. economy is going to get terrible. And Vance quite literally went to go and have a whole rally, I don't know where it was at, about the economy today. And he's telling his fucking supporters, well, guys, you know, the next couple of weeks, they're going to be bad. They're going to be rough. They're going to be hard. Bro, Americans ain't trying to hear that shit. You ran a fucking campaign saying that you were going to fix the economy and not take us to war. You're a fucking Marine that ran literally a campaign that said that you are a part of this whole administration, that you're following Trump into this second term because he is a no war, no bullshit type of president. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Oil prices were good, bro. The economy was doing all right. I mean, for real. I was paying, like I said, $2.50 at the max for gas. Now that shit's almost $4. Bro, and it's just going to keep going up. It's just going to keep going up the more and more bullshit that keeps developing. Like I said, what'd they say? Hey, man, if you got something to say, let's get you on here live, man, and speak on it. Don't just be a keyboard warrior. I fucking hate keyboard warriors. I do this shit so you can actually put your voice out there. If you gonna speak, man, say it with your chest. Don't fucking hide like a little girl, bro. Seriously. Putting in comments in here that's just gonna get flagged. That's bitch made shit, bro. Seriously, if you want to say something, put that comment in there, bro. I'll add you right now. Let's see what you got to say. If not, shut the fuck up. Anyways, yeah, man, this war is bullshit. Bro, I don't understand how you goddamn conservatives are still in support of this shit. Like, I feel like y'all are just so afraid of admitting that he went back on every fucking promise that he made to you guys, and y'all don't want to look like a fool. So you just go and you berate everybody that has an opinion about this that differs from yours. That's all it is. You motherfuckers are scared as shit. Clinically stupid because you voted for him, and you feel dumb. They're literally, like, I've seen videos of Trump supporters being like, I'm a fucking idiot for voting for you 3 times. Bro, people don't realize when a president actually goes into his second term, that's when he doesn't need your support anymore. He's going to go and pursue policy and do whatever the fuck he wants, right? Because he doesn't need your support. He doesn't need you to fucking vote for him again. He don't give a fuck. Yes, it's all 100%. It's all a distraction from the Epstein files, man. Like, come on, dude. And Bondi is still supposed to be fucking Go through what? A fucking subpoena over the fact that she redacted so much of it, like a fucking the criminal that she is? Bro, she is literally the attorney general. The attorney general is supposed to be like the lead lawyer for the fucking country to protect the American people. And it's very clear that she is literally the leading lawyer for the Epstein class, right? For all of these Epstein elites to protect them. At the end of the day, I've literally talked to Trump supporters, bro, that are like, dude, did you see it? And I'm like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, did you see that shit about Bush, like eating kids and stuff like that, bro? That is insane. I'm like, dude, for real, man. Like, that's crazy. Did you see the shit about Trump, though, man? They're like, no, that's fake, bro. That's not real, man. That's all a fucking lie. That's all a liberal lie by ABC. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, seriously, y'all know that the day that we started this war, they dropped like 3 really important files pertaining to Trump that accused him of fucking raping a 14-year-old. And that might even get me flagged here on TikTok. Who knows? Let's see if it does. Nah, we're good. I've been getting flagged sometimes. But, bro, you're going to tell me that shit was not a distraction? Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. I call bullshit on it. You started this war because you didn't want to get in trouble and you wanted people to stop fucking talking about it. There's an all-time drop, like in a low in the search for the Epstein files and an all-time rise in Iran and what's going on there, right? They wanted you to stop talking about it, and they fucking they achieved it. They got us to stop talking about it because now all we talk about is Iran, because it is a big issue, and this could potentially blow up into something that could potentially become a bigger problem, right? I mean, you already got multiple states involved. The whole Middle East is in chaos. I mean, the next thing that we need is to get European countries and Asian countries involved, and now we're in a full blown out fucking world war, right? Like, seriously, America and Israel need to pull the fuck back and reassess the situation. Because right now, it is clear that they're running out of options. They don't even have an exit strategy. They don't know what the fuck to do. Like, seriously, like, there's nothing that these people are coming out and saying that makes me feel any better. They're not fucking making me feel like they got a grip on the situation. I mean, Caroline Leavitt literally said this fucking morning that, oh, you know, he's the president. Nobody tells the president what to do. And if he wanted to go to war, then that's what we're going to do as a country. Like, fucking hell, bro. All because of one over-emotional piece of shit ass motherfucking man making a fucking judgment call. And him saying that, oh, he just had a gut feeling. Now every single one of us has to deal with the fact, with rising fucking prices here at home. Every single one of us has to fear a potential draft. Come on, Caroline Leavitt, the fucking press secretary for the White House, won't even rule it out. She won't even publicly say, hey, no, we're not going to talk about a draft. And y'all don't fucking think it's weird that they changed the draft rules within the last year for the first time in like fucking 50 years? Come on, people, wake the fuck up. Join the revolution and wake the fuck up. Stop being complacent. Get your head out of the fucking sand. Stop falling for the propaganda because it's red, white, and blue. You're not a fucking patriot. Quit being a traitor to the fucking nation and serving these fucking corrupted billionaires, bro. You don't become a billionaire if you don't walk on people. 13 U.S. casualties that weren't even... Exactly. I've been saying that since the day this started, that I don't want to see videos of American soldiers getting fucking droned to the face. Like, dude, we are in a different type of era for war. And it's... If there's no humanity to it, period. But now with the rise of technology, I mean, dude, you're literally going to have fucking robots just blow you up in the fucking face. Like, seriously, you got more country boys, more American men and women that are going to go die in Eastern sands. I've been saying this shit for like fucking days and I get berated and hated on. I don't want to see Americans go die in the fucking East. I don't want to see them die in Eastern sands. It's enough, bro. Like, seriously. Bro, my uncle, I remember when he came back from fucking Afghanistan, his mind was goddamn shit. Dude, he was never the person that I knew before, bro. He went over there and did horrendous things. He told me what he did. Bro, motherfuckers need to stop acting like we were fighting a just fucking war in Afghanistan or Iraq. We were there doing fuck shit. Like, seriously, if y'all never seen any of the things that we were doing there, I implore you to go to HBO and go watch a fucking documentary on the fucking start of the Gulf War. There's a great one from 2000 and like fucking 4-3 when we first went, about the first 60 days, man. And it is just incredibly fucking disgusting. And a lot of people, they just choose to ignore it because they had this sense of overwhelming pride for their country after 9/11. But the fact of the matter is that Iraq or Afghanistan have nothing to fucking do with 9/11. Like, seriously. It was a bunch of rogue motherfuckers from Pakistan and fucking Saudi Arabia funded from some Saudi Arabian that was living in Pakistan. Like, come on, seriously. It's just, it was a whole bunch of these little ass groups that were planning this shit, if they were planning this shit. I mean, seriously, we can get conspiracy all day long. But at the end of the day, we utilized that to go and indirectly kill 500,000 civilians. And then, you know, the effects of the aftermath of the war led to another 1 million people dying. You know, and I'm just throwing numbers around, you know, I'm kind of like just overgeneralizing. You know, you can go and quote me on the real numbers. But still, at the end of the day, American interventionism led to destabilization in those regions, and we accomplished nothing. We did nothing. At the end of the day, can anybody in the chat say that American interventionism actually helped our country? Hell no, you can't. Because it doesn't help countries. It destabilizes them. We're only there because you were a threat to American capital. Anytime that a country poses a threat to American capital interest, we overthrow you. Time and time again, anytime that a country wants to nationalize resources, oil specifically, we're there knocking at your front door, blowing your leaders up. And at the end of the day, man, it leads to your country being left in ruins, and even worse, people taking power. And I don't understand how Americans don't see that. Americans just choose to be ignorant, I guess. I don't know. And for all of you fuckers telling me that this isn't war, everybody calls this war across the world, including Iran and Israel, except America. You don't think the Israelis fucking think that they're fighting a full-blown out war when they're fighting it on two different fronts? Come on, people. They're having people die on a daily basis. People are dying in Lebanon. People are dying in fucking Iran. Bombs in Qatar. Bombs in Saudi Arabia. Bombs in the UAE. Bombs in Oman. This is becoming a bigger conflict by the day. And people don't find it alarming that the government just asked for another $150 billion. And while we fucked the flow of 20% of the globe's oil, we are now lifting sanctions on Russian oil, essentially giving them an extra $200 million in profits a day. Money that they desperately needed after they've been at war with Ukraine for the last couple of years. They've depleted their fucking stockpile of weapons. They've depleted their funds. They need this shit desperately. And we're just giving it to them. American tax dollars going to Russia. Come on, motherfuckers. Like, Trump is asking for Chinese battleships to come into the strait. Y'all motherfuckers are so pro-American. Y'all fucking hate Russia and China. Yet Daddy Trump, Supreme Leader Trump, is over here asking for fucking Putin and Xi Jinping for fucking help. Come on, bro. This is not an American first president. Dude is literally just fucking giving handouts to Putin. Helping Big BB go and commit genocide. Just fucking sliding some hush money over to Xi Jinping. Come on, bro. Y'all don't understand the way that the world really works, and it's fucking showing. Y'all need to open your eyes to what's going on politically, geopolitically, geoeconomically, because it's all going to affect you at the end of the day within the next couple of years. I promise you. Shit, within the next couple of weeks. It's already affecting us. And motherfuckers are like, why do you care? Why do you feel like you get to have an opinion? Quit fucking bitching. Quit fucking crying. Bro, you telling me that I'm crying and me speaking bothers you more than politicians that have never served a day in their life sending Americans to go fucking die for a war that they started? Are you fucking kidding me? For elite politicians that make a bunch of fucking money, have a bunch of investments in defense contracts, while they make money and profit off a fucking war, you're going to tell me you have more outrage for somebody like me getting on this fucking platform and speaking up for the people? That's bullshit. That's cattle fucking mentality, bro. And you're leading the fucking people into the slaughterhouse, bro. Seriously. That is clinically fucking stupid. If any of you think that I'm out here like attacking capitalism simply because I critique billionaires, then you're also fucking stupid. I just don't support monopolistic, oligarchic type motherfuckers. All right. I don't support it. A lot of people don't realize that when Adam Smith wrote his book about Wealth of Nations, which is literally what the entire philosophy of capitalism is based off of, what our economy is based off of, he wrote a book prior to that. And it was called, I believe, The Theory of Moral Philosophy. Quote me if I'm fucking wrong, but it came out in like 1753, 20 years before the capitalism theory came to life, right? And he argued that the only way that capitalism would ever truly work is if you had a moral backbone, if you were able to be sympathetic and empathetic. And it is evident that American capital is not sympathetic or empathetic to any nation. We pillage and rape nations for resources so we can be infinitely profitable. And not even just me and you, our bosses. So I don't know what the fuck you people are protecting. People that make less than $120,000 a year are always gonna be the people that defend capitalism the hardest. All I'm saying is that this isn't your motherfucking grandpappy's fucking capitalism. This isn't liberal capitalism after the 1940s war. Seriously, like, that was a different type of capitalism. But after Reaganomics, whenever he literally gave control back to the corporations after New Deal fucking economics came through from FDR, Reaganomics is the fucking problem here, guys. It's what literally gave the corporations control. It literally put us in this fuck shit ass society that we live in right now, where they can extract our rent, where they can extract us for health insurance. With like they can literally charge us so much money for these inelastic fucking items. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a price on a heart attack, right? You can't just go shopping around for somebody that works on your heart. It's inelastic. There's always somebody that's going to need those surgeries. There's always going to be somebody that needs medical help. There should be caps on that shit. And there are throughout the entire world. But only here in America, with our privatized fucking healthcare, do we get bullshitted the way that we do. And, you know, motherfuckers think that Trump's out here helping us. They're not really helping us, because literally with the big beautiful bill and the fucking eradication, basically, with the Affordable Care Act, I pay like $1,200 for insurance now when I was paying $50. I'm diabetic, bro. I need insulin. I need that shit to live. I need medicine just to live, and that shit costs thousands of dollars without fucking insurance. It costs a lot of money with it. Shit. I think people should get into politics so they can see what is really happening. 100%, dude. I think more people need to get into politics, pay attention to what's going on, and stop living in their little fucking bubbles. Because there are so many people that don't even pay attention to this shit, that aren't really like in the know. They check the fucking news once, maybe twice, for like 5 minutes a day, and they think that they're informed, and they are not informed. You cannot be informed by simply checking into the news once or twice a day. I'm sitting here bitching and watching the news, like literally in the background. And I've been watching it since I woke up this morning. It's in the background 24/7, because this shit is developing 24/7. You can't just fucking think that if you want to talk on politics and get on here and start live streaming, that you can just check in once or twice a day. What the fuck are you going to speak on? You can't. You're not going to speak on anything. You're not even going to be saying anything. You have to be in the know. We're in day 18 to 19 now. This shit has gotten deep. 2,000 plus people are dead. Millions, 3.2 million people are displaced in Iran alone. I think another 800 to 900,000 in Lebanon. But nobody's talking about the Lebanese. Nobody gives a fuck about the Lebanese. It's not even something that CNN or anything covers. I have to watch Al Jazeera. Like, I have to watch foreign media, because American media doesn't fucking touch on anything that's actually going on. It just says, oh, America's doing great. America's doing great. Donald Trump says that America's doing great. Fuck you, man. And fuck Donald Trump. Seriously. And the entire administration, because every single one of you fucks have gotten us into something that none of the American people wanted to get involved with. And the only people that support this shit is 100% of MAGA, which is 30% of the whole fucking nation. I can't believe that 100% of you fuckers still support this shit. You're fucking cattle. Clinically fucking stupid. I swear, man. I try not to get so heated, but y'all are acting like unwashed hogs. Like, fucking for real, man. Like, I'm so sick and tired of every single one of you motherfuckers defending shit, when if it was Kamala Harris that took us into this same war, you bitch ass motherfuckers would be on here making the same type of comments that I'm making right now, the same types of fucking reels that I make. But y'all talk so much shit when I make it, right? Y'all talk so much shit when I'm fucking doing it. But if it was a Democrat that took us to war in Iran, oh my fucking God. I mean, y'all bitch ass motherfuckers still blame Biden today for the economy. Bitch, y'all have had it for a year. Y'all control the Senate, the House, and the fucking White House, and y'all have the audacity to say it's the Democrats that are the one that are the reason for the fucking government shutdown. We're in the middle of a government shutdown, people, still a partial one at least, where there are a lot of people that are not getting paid. Air prices are going up. There's already a lot of problems at the airports. Right now, they're not even going to get the jet fuel that they need. So, or they're going to get it, but they're going to get it at a higher price. And every single one of you, y'all summer plans are going to get fucked because prices are going to skyrocket through the roof. So yeah, maybe you're not mad now. But check back with me in like 3 months, people, when y'all want to go on y'all's little fucking vacations and shit, and it costs $1,000 just to go fly into Cancun. You know what I'm saying? He said I braided my hair like Avatar. I'm gonna connect with you. He said, Reed. Well, it's definitely pathetic. He asked China for help. Exactly. Like all of you MAGA people, he asked China for help. America asked China to please send in some warships. Please, hey Xi. Daddy Trump needs some, we need some warships. And China is like, no, bro, we're not getting involved in this. We're going to play the mature country here and stay the fuck out of it. Because this is not our fucking problem. This is your problem, America. You're the one that got rage baited from fucking Israel. You were convinced by them to get yourself involved in a war that fucking means nothing. That is not important to us as an American people. That didn't pose a real threat to the American people. Y'all keep talking about, if Iran had continued down its path, Lindsey Graham said this, they would have had 10 nukes in a week. Bitch, I watched the State of the Union address. Trump said that all of the nuclear facilities are fucking destroyed. Even right now, the Central Intelligence Agency came out and said it today, that all of the nuclear facilities are cemented in. There was no need for this. They were not creating nuclear weapons. But that's what they're going to fucking spin the narrative like, right? They're going to paint it in that picture. They're going to paint it in the fashion of, oh, we're there to free and oppress people. But dude, if they're there to free and oppress people, why are they not talking about regime change? Why has Benjamin Netanyahu came out and said that we are not looking for regime change? We don't even want to fucking help your government. We just want to destroy this shit. That's all we want to do. We have no intentions of helping your government. America doesn't have any fucking intentions of helping their government. We just want to make sure that the Strait of Hormuz doesn't get fucked with. And you know what? Trump didn't think that Iran would do it. Trump thought Iran was going to have to go ahead and put mines all over that bitch, was going to have to fucking put warships all throughout the strait, and was going to have to launch a complete like military campaign in order to fucking put up a blockade, like a physical blockade. And they have not had to do that. They've been able to literally control the strait without having to put up a naval blockade and still allowing their fucking friends to pass through. And the only ones that can't get through are its adversaries. The people that started this shit in the first place. Like, bro, Trump is over here saying that Iran has no right to close down the strait because the war is already won. Then end it, bitch. If it's over, then end it. I don't think it's over, and you can't just call it. You can't just say, hey, I'm done with the war today, guys. You can't just go kill all of these people. You can't just rage them like this. You can't just piss off a fucking government and expect them to be like, yeah, I'm pulling out. We're good, guys. Hey, let me shake your hand. You know, no harm done, America. Cut me that reparations check. Help me out a little bit. We're good, homie. It's not like that. This is a prideful people that literally said that they're willing to destroy all of the refineries in the Persian Gulf if America continues to touch its oil. Which is why Trump told Big BB tonight on True Social that Israel is not to fuck with the oil again. Don't fuck with the oil. That's not what this is about. We don't want you touching the oil. Don't blow it up. That's fucking stupid. That's money. You're just fucking the money. America is there to protect the money. Israel don't give a fuck about the money because Israel is a bunch of fucking fascists. In America, we're just corporatists, right? We're not full on fascism. We are not like Israel. Like, we're not genocidal maniacs like that. But what y'all need to understand is that we're at war with genocidal maniacs. We are literally at war with Nazis that conduct genocide. 74,000 innocent people. I know you people lived in your bubbles and y'all have not paid attention to October 7th, 2023 and what's happened since then, right? But 74,000 people estimated dead. And since the ceasefire in October, another 888 people murdered. Another 888 people killed by Israel, IDF agents. Fuck them, bro. Ain't none of us in America want to fight a war for fucking Israel. Take that shit back to the bank, bro. Seriously, Israel literally starts so much bullshit with all of these fucking neighboring countries, and then America has to come in and fucking cut them a check for it. Do y'all not realize that we cut them a fuck? I believe that we put on average, since the Obama administration, it's close to $3.6 billion a year in aid to Israel. And that has to be military aid. The only aid that we give them is aid for their military. So what this is what y'all need to pay attention to. Is when we give them that money, that frees up some of the money in their budget to go ahead and give their people free fucking healthcare, right? Give them the things that me and you want. Give them all the social programs that me and you want. We just freak because Big Daddy's coming in and basically paying for the weapons. And ever since the start of the war, we've been giving them like we gave them like $27 billion the year after October 7th. 27 billion, an increase from 3 billion to 27 billion for military fucking weapons. All of that money had to be spent back on American military complex companies, right? Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing. All of these companies, the money had to be spent on them. So it just comes back to America, of course, but it comes back to the companies that profit off of war. America has been at peace for 16 years of its entire existence. We're going on 250 fucking years this year. It's our anniversary this year, and we're at war. We're at war in our anniversary year, guys. 250 years, and we can't even fucking keep 16 years of peace. 16 years. This was supposed to be the peace president, right? He's like the fucking chairman of the board of peace. This is so peaceful. What a peaceful war this is. Seeing people dead in the fucking street, seeing videos of people crying about their children dying. People crying about their babies being obliterated. People dying about their parents being fucking bombed. People in Cuba wishing for fucking food, wishing for fucking electricity, wishing for fucking aid that we won't allow to get there. They are literally wishing for fucking death. I watched a video, and I'll play it in a second, of a Cuban woman who is 70 that does not have food, doesn't have any clean water, wishing for death because she's sick. We are literally causing the people to wish for death. And you fuckers think that it's because of socialism? It's because of the big bad Cuban government? No, it's because of the big bad USA that doesn't want to fucking be nice. It's because it threatens capital interests. It's because it threatens the capitalists here in America. Y'all didn't even give them a chance. Not once has the American government given that country a chance to spread its wings and fucking fly. Not once. And y'all want to say that it's because of socialism. Nah, bro. Y'all are not informed. Y'all don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Y'all have no clue what you're talking about. The people that live there are a prideful people that love their country. But right now, because they're turning on their government, isn't because they just hate on their fucking government. It's because they hate the fact that the sanctions are put onto their people so hard, they're constrained so hard, that they have to fucking get violent. What would you do if you were fucking hungry and you needed water? You were thirsty, you needed water, you're desperate. Of course you're going to go and overthrow a government, of course, and these people don't have guns. The American people are literally constraining the people of Cuba, so much so that they go and fight their government. But they don't have weapons, they just have their fucking ideology. They just have the revolutionary spirit that is a Cuban. That's it. Up against a communistic government that has a military. That makes no fucking sense, guys. It makes no sense that America would expect a people like that to go and commit or even try to be revolutionary in their spirit without a weapon. What are they going to do? They're going to take fucking sticks and little knives over there while they get gunned the fuck down? Come on, America. That shit don't make no damn sense. It does not make sense. It's fucking delusional. That's the same type of delusion that Trump has with thinking that the people of Iran were just going to start a revolution the night that we started attacking and going overthrowing their government. Dude, I promise you at the end of this, there's going to be no regime change. There's going to be nothing that's better for the people of Iran. It's going to be destabilized. It's going to be left in ruins. And, every single one of you that thought it was for the better of that country will be wrong. All the fucking people that are cheering in the streets right now for America doing this, y'all don't understand what America's truly doing because y'all are complacent. It's easy to be complacent because y'all don't want to fucking be aware. Y'all don't want to be awake. Y'all just want to believe that America is the best country in the whole entire world that could never be capable of fucking committing any type of atrocity. But guess what, people? America, we are the most powerful nation in the world. We have committed the worst atrocities in all of history. Everybody says that, Iran would have used the nuke. Iran would have blown up Saudi Arabia. They would have destroyed Mecca. They would have done this. They would have done that. Nukes are literally just developed as a deterrent for fear of escalation. It's to make sure that countries don't come in and fucking try to overthrow governments, try to fucking destroy the infrastructure of the nation. It's because they want to basically deter the United States from doing exactly what they did right now. If Iran was close to making nuclear weapons or had them, don't you think they would have used them then by now? The only country in the whole history of the existence of humanity to ever use a nuke is America. We have 5,177 nukes. If you don't think that I'm right, go look it the fuck up. That's the exact number that we have. 5,177 nukes. Y'all know that Russia has more than us? Russia has more nuclear weapons than America. And you're fucking telling me you're more scared of fucking Iran? Fuck that shit, bro. You're just basically now lining Putin's pockets with 200 to 300 million a day so they can go put more money into any other program that they want to. They could fund Iran. They could fund a nuclear weapons program. They can give money to China. Like, dude, and that's taxpayer dollars because the government only has taxpayer fucking money. It's you that's paying for fucking Russia. You're giving Russia 200 to 300 million dollars a day to continue its war in Ukraine, to fund the Iranian regime, to fund the IRGC. Come on, people. Like, open your eyes. Come on, y'all cannot be this, like, complacent. Like, seriously. And I'm the one that's falling for propaganda. I'm the one that doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm the uneducated fucking swine here that's an un-American piece of shit. All I'm doing is relaying fucking facts for you people. All I'm doing is explaining to you what America has done in the past, and I'm basically taking all of that, utilizing my pattern recognition and explaining what might happen in the future, what might happen with this. It's the same old situation every fucking time. And every single time, you motherfuckers got this patriotic spirit and shit when we launch into war, and y'all find out 15, 20 years later that the government lied to you about everything. And then you're like, oh my God, fuck the government. What the fuck? Fuck Bush. Fuck Obama. Bro, it's going to be fuck Trump in the next couple of years. Fuck that guy, man. And fuck, like I said, what this administration is doing, because it's not good for the American people. This isn't an American first position. And if you think it is, then you're fucking a clown, bro. You're cattle leading the people into slaughter. This is Israel's war. This is not our war. This has nothing to do with Americans. And everybody's like, oh, well, y'all don't understand the IRGC. They've killed thousands of Americans in the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Bro, do y'all not fucking have any clue about how many fucking people we've killed in the Middle East since the fucking war on terror started with 9/11? Seriously, do you know how many people we fucking killed in Iraq and Afghanistan? People that had nothing to fucking do with 9/11. Nothing. Because we had 2 buildings blown up and destroyed, and a couple thousand people died here on our fucking soil. We gave ourselves the right to go decimate cities, obliterate them, and fucking kill thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people and displace even more people. Like, are y'all fucking literally this stupid? Benjamin has been doing this for the last 20 years, having suspicion of someone. Fuck yeah, he has, bro. I've seen videos of him talking about nuclear weapons being developed in Iran since 1996. I was born in 96, bro. That's 30 fucking years. 30 years Iran has been developing nuclear weapons. Bro, every other president has known that Benjamin Netanyahu is full of fucking shit, except the most fucking idiotic, gullible, fucking dumbass president that we've ever had in the fucking history of existence, Donald J. fucking Trump. Gullible ass, bitch ass boy was fucking convinced by Bibi that, hey, you need to come fight our wars from us. Bro, Biden didn't do that shit. Obama didn't do that shit. Even Bush had the fucking balls to tell Bibi no with some things. Like, come the fuck on. Bibi's been involved in politics for like 30 years. I think he's been the prime minister for like 19 of the last 30. Bro, this guy is a piece of shit, warmongering, genocidal maniac, bro. Maniac. He's a fucking awful piece of shit. And he finally was able to convince an administration to come and do fucking Israel's bidding for them. Bro, it's because they got the backing of the big bad USA why they can be acting out of pocket and do all of the bullshit that they fucking do. That's exactly why. They feel like they're fucking all that in a bag of fucking chips simply because they got fucking big bad daddy USA fucking protecting them always. Bro, I literally watched a video of some reporters bitching in Tel Aviv about people dying. And you know what? I don't like people dying, so even though I'm anti-Israel. But at the same time, bro, Israelis fucking crying about attacks on their home soil after they started this shit is fucking wild. It's like the bully fucking going and punching somebody in the face and then crying that he got his ass beat afterwards. Like, seriously. I mean, you want me to cry about a couple of people that died in Tel Aviv when I'm seeing thousands upon thousands of people displaced? Like, seriously. Fuck you, Israel. Like, god damn it, bro. Like, they're hardly getting hit. Whenever you look at, like, Iran or goddamn Lebanon, I'm seeing goddamn buildings decimated and destroyed. I live in an apartment. I could not imagine my building being destroyed and being only given an hour to literally pack up my entire life. My whole life. That's what they're doing to these people. That's psychotic. How do you support that? How are you like, oh yeah, that's warranted just because Hezbollah might be there? Fuck that, bro. It's a tiny ass little fucking terrorist group, bro. You're gonna tell me that the entirety of the fucking population of Lebanon deserves to go through what you're putting them through simply because of one group? Seriously, you're telling me that the IRGC and their horrible fucking actions is what warrants us going to war with a country that has 93 million fucking people in it? We're destroying a city that has 16 million people in the city and the surrounding area. Bro, in the first couple of days of the war, we blew up a fucking fuel depot that caused acid rain. Y'all not understand the long-term health complications. This is chemical warfare when we do shit like that. Chemical fucking warfare. War crime type shit. But y'all are over here complacent as fuck. Sitting on the couch, chilling, and just typing away saying that this is an excursion. Fucking disgusting ass Christians out here telling me it's an excursion. Your hate for people that are of the Islam faith is goddamn beyond anything that I ever could comprehend. Like, seriously, y'all are so fucking Islamophobic that you would rather see millions of people be displaced, thousands of people killed, because they disagree with your ideology. You say that you fucking support Iranians, you MAGA fucks, but every single one of you over here, all these Republicans got Islamophobia and have been pushing an Islamophobic agenda for the last goddamn year. Y'all have given rise to people like Jake Lang. Y'all have given rise to people like Nick Shirley. Y'all literally glaze them and praise them. Y'all glaze them and praise them. Y'all fucking love the fact that Jake Lang is a goddamn Nazi and a fascist. And then cry when he gets his ass punched in the face. I'm sorry. Americans ain't got time for fucking Nazis. My grandfather did not go fight in fucking Germany for no fucking reason. He didn't go and fucking fight fascists just for fascism to take over here 80 years later. And that's why I'm speaking the fuck up. Every single one of you people that tells me to shut the fuck up and it's not that serious. No, it is. When there's fascism rising in our country, it is important that you stick up for what's right and stand up for what you believe in and fight that shit, because there is no place for authoritarianism here in America. Fuck that. We have to preserve the union. And if you're not out here trying to preserve the union, then you know what? You're going to be fucking you're going to be a victim to the revolution. I don't know what else to say, because this shit is getting out of hand. Like I said, we're slowly allowing oligarchic control of our entire political fucking system, and that's not okay. We cannot allow capitalistic capture of our fucking political system. Yeah. They use the list as leverage against us. Yeah, man, 100%. 100. You talking about the Epstein file? Yeah, dude, they're definitely using it as leverage. They are definitely using it as leverage. And as long as they're the ones that are in power, they got the fucking leverage. They definitely got it. Could you imagine, babe, if I didn't have my microphone on this time? All again. Last time that I was streaming, sorry, I had to just check my mic real quick. Last time I was streaming, I didn't have my mic on fucking Twitch like a dipshit. Yeah, I know. It's 11. Oh, shit, it's 11 already? Damn. All right, man. I was going to be on here for like an hour tonight. I know I've been bitching. I know I was going in. But I still got some homework I need to get done really quick. And yeah, man, this was a good time, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. You know, lots going on in the world. This shit is chaotic, but we're going to keep monitoring the situation, dude. We're going to keep informing the people. We're going to keep fighting against oppression. We're going to keep fighting against authoritarians. We're going to fucking keep this going, bro. We're going to fight this revolution. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight, man. I'll be online probably tomorrow. Probably sometime around like 7, 8 at night. You know, I usually like to get online after Hassan is fucking talking on Twitch and everything, just to catch his crowd afterwards. You know, it's just a little bit easier to catch the crowd of people who were watching the news instead of trying to talk while he's covering the news. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. This was Arispe on America, episode 16. Love you guys. Good night. Appreciate y'all. And on Twitch. Hey, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me on Arispe on America, guys. All of my fans on Twitch. I'll be back online hopefully tomorrow. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me. Later.